The environment is everyday issue. It's the air we breathe, it's the water we drink, it's the food we eat, and we can't live without these things.
Philosophy is a word that has been associated with the quest to find the truth or the highest form of truth. So philosophy is a practice that has been popularly been used to tap into the truth or into the reality of things. So a philosophy, in its truest meaning, implies a human being rising above his or her petty tendencies. So philosophy includes and entails one, finding that which is most free from illusion. True philosophy is a journey towards finding that which is the essence and the core of everyone's being. So philosophy in its truest sense implies finding that supreme being that is beingness, that is in all living beings. So understanding this oneness of being in all things that are, this is the truest goal of philosophy. So when we tap into this, when we sought after this, then philosophy has been accomplished. So philosophy is a kind of seeking for truth. Philosophy is a kind of seeking for the truth. So philosophy in its truest meaning implies a sorting after that which is the highest form of truth, that which is the truest perception of reality. So this is a kind of seeking out that which is truth and that which is most free from illusions and mental creations. So philosophy, it's a very useful tool to equip a human being with a mind that is ready to sought after that which is highest, that which can be testified by 1,000 witnesses, that which can be testified by 1,000 generations. So philosophy is finding that which is higher and that which is more true, that which is the truth compared to our individual illusions or our individual mental worlds. So philosophy in its truest meaning implies an understanding of that which is the truth, or the highest form of truth. So philosophy is a journey towards that which is most actual, that which is most free from mind control, from manipulation, from all this stuff that bedevil a human being. So philosophy is a journey towards one's core, towards that which is the beginning or the essence before all our lives. So philosophy is discovering that which is ancient and that which is eternal and immortal. Philosophy is discovering that which will be testified by a generation that will live 10,000 years later. Philosophy is seeking after and practicing as that which is the life of the world, that which is immortal, that which is total. So philosophy is a discovering of truths that will withstand 1,000 years. Philosophy is discovering a truth that will remain viable and usable as far as human beings exist in this world.
The environment is everyday issue. It's the air we breathe, it's the water we drink, it's the food we eat, and we can't live without these things.
So as far as human beings exist in this world, then what great philosophers discovered can also be discovered if we focus on that which is actual or that which is most true. So perception, when it's utterly free from conditioning, from mind programming, is eternal. So perception in its truest sense implies a total conception of that which is. This is a discovery, that which is the most actual or that which is the truth. So awakening is a journey that a philosopher undertakes, and while on this journey, one meets very many fantasies, one meets very many illusions, one meets very many smoky perceptions. So while we live in this physical form, tend to be shaped by these external factors, by these external forces that we come into contact with. So philosophy, it's a finding that which is most free from mind control, from manipulation, from deception, and that which is based on the most actual truth. So philosophy in its truest sense implies an awakening of the truth, or an awakening to the truth. So this is a kind of enlightenment where a worm changes and becomes a butterfly, and it can now fly to diverse trees, to different locations. So this flight of the butterfly from a worm is what philosophy tries to achieve. So philosophy is a growth from a worm to a state of a master of or a spiritual teacher who is an embodiment of this highest form of truth. So what they talk about, what they teach about, will always be viable, will always be necessary as far as human beings exist in this world.
The environment is everyday issue. It's the air we breathe. It's the water we drink. It's the food we eat. And we can't live without these things.
Their perceptions were informed by a truth that is immortal, the immortal truth. So when philosophy is truly practiced, or it is fully actualized, then a human being flies and kind of floats and begins to abide with the immortal. One loses him or herself for his or her immortal self. So this is a kind of a sacrificing that which is mortal and rising as the immortal one, as that which can be testified by 1,000 witnesses or 1,000 years later.
The environment is everyday issue. It's the air we breathe. It's the water we drink. It's the food we eat. And we can't live without these things.
So when we discover this, then this is an enlightenment of a human being from being a mistake to a mystic. So this human being becomes kind of an embodiment of that which is wise, of that which is based on truth, on that which is most reliable. So when we as human beings identify with this, when we as human beings identify with that which is actual fact or actual statement, then we represent the immortal. We represent a truth that will be confirmed even by 1,000 witnesses if they clearly see. If we all clearly see without our fantasies, then we have achieved the goal of philosophy. When we are free from mental creations and are identified with that actuality of things, then this is a true enlightenment. This is the truest goal of philosophy. So philosophy, its end goal is taking a human being from mortality to immortality. It's taking a human being from where he or she identifies with a living form to a state where he or she finds a hub or a place that connects him or her to the collective consciousness of humanity. So as this, one is the whole humanity, one is the essence or the lifefulness in anything that lives. So as this lifefulness, one is total, one abides in the heart of every human being. One is the essence and the truth and the life and immortality and totality and eternity. So as this, there is no difference between you and your another person. You identify with his or her own essence. So true philosophy will lead a human being to a state where he or she finds a oneness, a vast oneness that includes all our diversities, a vast oneness that from which all our diverse identities originate from. So true philosophy is an awakening to one's immortal and eternal state. Until next time, discover your immortal self and you will have achieved the goal of philosophy. Your immortal self is that which remains the same even despite of the changing circumstances and bodies that manifest in this world. So let's find that which remains constant in this world, even despite of the passing of trillions and trillions and trillions and trillions of bodies that visit this world. So find that which never changes, that which remains the same in all and in all times. So this is the truest meaning of the greatest of all time. So this is a great essence or oneness that includes all things that have ever visited this planet. So when you find that, then you will find that which was before the birth of your individual living form. You will find in yourself that which is immortal, that which will outlive your present material living form. So to identify with your essence, to identify with your core is the goal of philosophy. To identify with that which unites all things that live. To identify with that which is one in all, with that which is the essence or it's found in the core of all. Then this is the truest practice of philosophy. Peace.